always think of generator,
The normal way of people making battery using lithium, let's say the notebook will open up. This lithium ion also has so many types. Yeah, but this one is designed by you. Then only they allow us to go to the Cambodia.
Mustapa, Minister of Ministry International Trade. Ladies and gentlemen, to start our program, I would like to invite Yang Berbahagia Dato Dennis Chua, the Executive Director of Eclimo, to come up to the stage to give his welcoming remarks, followed by a brief video presentation from the company.
Thank you, everyone. Yang Berhormat Dato Sri Mustapa Muhammad, Minister of International Trade and Industry. Yang Berbahagia Dato Nik Rahmat Nik Taib, Deputy Secretary General MITI. Ms. Hiswani Harun, Deputy Secretary of General MITI. Yang Berbahagia Dato Zulkifli Mahmud, CEO of MATRADE. Yang Berbahagia Dato Wong Siu Hai, Board of Directors MATRADE. Yang Berbahagia Dato Muhammad Madani Sari, CEO of Malaysia Automotive Institute. Mr. Paul Wong, Under Secretary KETA. Our gentleman from Saudi Arabia, His Excellency, Mr. David, Market Linker MATRADE. First of all, today we'll touch on three things. Our major things that we have, I would say that we have been successfully doing it for the past couple of years. Before I go on these three things, I would like to touch on the pollutions, the weather change, especially if you think it back 10 years back or 5 years back, the weather compared to today. So as you can see from Malaysia, when I have this project in Cambodia, where you see it just now, the pollution are much worse than what we are having right now in Malaysia. So one of the project in Cambodia, as you see just now, is a taxi whereby the normal motorcycles are pulling carriage. So with that carbon emissions, it's actually polluting polluting the heritage structure, and also on the weather, whereby during the rains, this actually creates acid rain, whereby this has already been very worse pollutions severely where the UNESCO heritage survey have found out. So this is one of the projects that is already 1.5 years. We have successfully tested our bike there by pulling 500 kilo of carriage together with passenger. So this is one that one of the projects that today our main things that we have successfully, because we managed to design our vehicles, our powertrain, whereby to pull a 500 kilo carriage. So coming to the Angkor Wat as weather, the pollutions, it comes as well as when in Malaysia. 3 years back, I started a business here in Malaysia, whereby if you can notice, KFC is our main customers. They're using our scooters as their deliveries. So we have not able to start for the consumer, but we have started with KFC, the police, and also our city council. So with that, we also have today, we also would like to launch, whereby we're going to put out our bike for rentals to customers. The rental is either for tourists, we're going to put it up for a daily rental of these Eclimo scooters. So this will be a short video presentation of today's agendas, the things that we're going to launch. But before that, I would like to touch on the technologies. 8 years back when we started this technology, we actually designed the motor. It's an in-wheel motor, whereby it can run like 100 kilometer range with one charge, and the battery technology as well is our own patent technology. So in the early days where we have managed to get the support from MINA on especially give us the grant, and also MTDC have supported us on the grant to develop this technology. So besides that, in terms of electric vehicles, if you do charge the vehicles daily, after 3 years, the battery will degrade. When the battery degrades, what you need to do is you still need to change the battery. But when we change the battery, one of the technologies that we have is non-spot welded. We can actually take out the old batteries and put in the new cells. So with the old cells, what we do with it, because they still have 70% power, so what we do is that we convert into a portable generator. So the portable generator is here. Later we can take a look at this. And this generator is also put in a good use, whereby we actually supplying to our pasar malam operators, whereby they use a diesel generator, or the remote areas where they don't have electricity supply. So these are the 3 things that I just would like to share with everybody here, and with very short presentations to show to everybody. Thank you.
Since 2013, Eclimo has made its way into the domestic market, having KFC Malaysia as its first customer. As of now, KFC already has 300 units of electric scooters on the road. In the following year, Eclimo expanded its business to PDRM Malaysia with 33 units. Subsequently, in 2015, the Penang state government took in 20 units of Eclimo's electric scooters. After success in the domestic market, Eclimo further ventured into the ASEAN market by engagement of the market linker from MATRADE. The first target was Angkor Wat, a UNESCO heritage site situated in Cambodia. On the 10th of September 2015, 2 days before the participation in the iGEM, Mr. David Call from MATRADE successfully brought in Dr. Say Samar, Ministry of Environment of Cambodia, Director General and top officers to Eclimo. Their visit allowed identification of the ES11 electric scooter to be used for the e-cab portal in Angkor Wat. 2015, the Memorandum of Understanding MOU was signed between the Malaysian and the Cambodian governments in the field of green technology. With the help of MATRADE, the e-Tug motor became the success story of Eclimo and is now running on Angkor Wat grounds. Following the success in Cambodia, Eclimo plans to target the whole of ASEAN. Based on the report, there are 11 million petrol motorcycles registered yearly. 70% of this worrying number is contributed by the Indonesian petrol motorcycle figure. Consequently, it can be seen that there will be a huge market for electric-selling vehicles. Hence, Eclimo plans to enter the market through rental business. The existing way of rental is unorganized and lacks digital information. Customers are only able to access details and information about the bike on the spot. With such an unstructured rental system, Eclimo intends to solve these problems by launching its own rental platform combined with specific IoT features. This platform, also known as Eclimo Rental, is an organized, innovative, and user-friendly app for users. It is also trustworthy as it comprises of a structured database. Eclimo Rental allows users to purchase credits, which can be then used globally. For instance, credits that are bought in Penang can be also used in Cambodia or Thailand. In such cases, Eclimo Rental is based on the franchising concept, allowing domestic and international use. The app must first be downloaded into the user's phone. Then, users can purchase credits by keying in their own credit card details. The unique feature of the app will show the hour balance as the user starts his or her journey. Users can then proceed to bike reservation by selecting a pickup point from the list of stations provided. If looks are priority, users can also select the color of their bikes they want to be seen on the roadway. After reservation is complete, users can then proceed to the stations and pick up the bikes. The user then has to check in, which is done by scanning the QR code both on the station and the bike. Checking out is also done in the same manner for returning the bike. Eclimo Rental also enables users to see their accumulated mileage and how much carbon dioxide they have actually saved throughout the entire journey. This is made possible by the GPS tracking system that is installed in the bike. Lastly, this platform also enables users to share their unique experience through social media. To conclude, with the platform mentioned, it can be introduced and widely spread throughout ASEAN. This inevitably creates an opportunity for Eclimo to expand its market. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would now like to invite Yang Berhormat Minister Niti Dato Sri Mustapa to come up on the stage to give his speech and to remain on the stage afterward for the product launch.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Dato' Nirama, Suami Dato' Zul, Dato' Wong, Dato' Dennis Tua, our guest, Mr. Mazin Al-Ghazawi, khususnya tuan-tuan dan Puan. Pertama saya ucap terima kasih kepada pihak syarikat kerana telah menjemput saya untuk melancarkan skuter ini. Skuter ini dah ada di KFC Polis, patut lancar. Tak tahu ni second notch, not sure. Dalam setahun setengah ya patut lancar. Nak tahu kenapa lambat lancar? Tunggu saya. So terima kasih banyak. Thank you for inviting me to launch the Eclimo electric scooter goes global. I would like to congratulate Dato' Dennis Chua for successfully introducing this not only in the Malaysian market but also into the Cambodian market. I've been informed that there are 3 of these scooters in Cambodia, and there are plans to further increase the number of scooters in the Canadian market to about 100. So it appears that sales are picking up. I've been informed also this Malaysian technology, the battery and the motor and the frame, and this is assembled in Penang. So it's a totally Malaysian product, and the first for Malaysia, and this is something to be welcomed because we would like to reduce the level of pollution. As you know, the biggest culprit in terms of pollution is motorcycles and motorcars, number 1 in the world. And if you can reduce the number of conventional or petrol-driven cars and motorcycles on the road, there will be a big improvement in the air quality in Malaysia and indeed throughout the world. So this is a very important project. Of course, the government is supportive from the view of the national auto industry, encouraging energy-efficient vehicles, and for the government as a whole, we've got a program to reduce carbon emission. There was a big conference, as you know, in December in Paris, COP21, Climate Change Conference in Paris. Yeah, that was in December. It took them probably 10 days altogether. It's supposed to end, I think, on a Friday and then ended on a Sunday. I'm not too sure, but the conference was extended, and they were able to agree on a statement to reduce carbon emission, and Malaysia has been one of those countries which have made a commitment some time ago. So this is consistent with government policy, and under the economic transformation program enabling electric vehicle component manufacturing, we would like to have 100,000 electric motorcycles on our roads by the year 2020. As you can see, it's a long way to go. We sell about we produce about 500,000 motorcycles per annum in Malaysia, and by the year 2020, 5 years down the road, or 4 years down the road, we would like to increase the number of electric motorcycles to 100,000. Now there's only 500. You can see how big this job is. It's a big job, from 500 to 100,000. But anyway, I would like once again to congratulate Dato Dennis for taking this project beyond Malaysia, and indeed ASEAN is a big market, market of 630 million people. 2016 was supposed to be a community. We were supposed to set up this community 2016. It was announced, I think, on the 22nd of November 2015. It was announced by our Prime Minister Sunajit that ASEAN will be a community by the 1st of January 2016. And unfortunately, not many felt the difference. I think we woke up, we slept, of course, 1st December, we saw some fireworks, and I woke up next morning, nobody felt the difference. We're supposed to be entering